Welcome back, guys, to another Summerset ESO video. Today I'm going to be talking about a bunch of things that are coming out, a bunch of news, all kinds of stuff is coming out. A bunch of people got to actually play Summerset ESO, and it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's very soon. It's coming so close, and I just don't know what to do. So basically, I'm going to get this out of the way first. I did not get to go to the playtest event because I had school. I wasn't invited, but that's irrelevant. So I'm going to be leaving some Summerset gameplay down in the description below. I'm going to leave you to Kev Do It's video and a couple other YouTubers that had some good gameplay. So if you want to watch those videos, go ahead. And I'm also not going to be talking about the class changes because people who went to the Summerset playtest also got to mess around with the class changes, so I just don't want to mess with it. It's really not my thing. I didn't get to play with it. I didn't actually get to see all of the changes that they're going to be making in update 18 to a lot of the characters and stuff. I personally did not get to experience them. A lot of people got to play with them and test out the new characters, so I didn't get to do that, so I'm not going to make a video on it at all. But I'm going to be talking about a bunch of news that we got a couple days ago, so let's get straight into it. Alright guys, today I only want to talk about a few very specific things, but I have a bunch of very cool things to talk about. So the first thing is jewelry crafting. I know I already talked about this, and we all already know that jewelry crafting is finally going to be a thing in ESO, but what exactly is jewelry crafting? So basically, we're going to be crafting jewelry on these brand new jewelry crafting stations. Not a normal crafting station, but a jewelry crafting station. And to use these, you have to have the Summerset DLC, which kind of sucks, but you can't really blame them too much. Now, these new crafting stations are supposed to be scattered throughout all of Tamriel, and they're supposed to be very, very easy to find, and they should be very close to all of the old crafting stations and stuff like that. And when jewelry crafting does come out, you'll be able to craft every single jewelry set and armor set that is in the game already, so there will be absolutely no delay. You won't have to wait for sets to come out periodically or something like that. You will have access to every single armor set as soon as you level up your jewelry crafting, which is going to take some time, and everyone's going to start at 0 until they level it up. You're going to have to deconstruct and do all this stuff. I'm not a super crafter, so I can't really tell you, but a cool thing that they are going to be adding is they're going to be adding 6 new traits for jewelry. In the past, there used to be only 3 traits for jewelry, which were healthy, arcane, and robust, and these were all very balanced traits because there was only 3 of them, and jewelry was such a restricted thing because you couldn't make any of your own stuff, and you just basically had to find it with the right enchantments. And now they have 6 more, and the only ones we know about right now are called Harmony, which increases the effectiveness of synergies, which in my opinion is kind of stupid, and Bloodthirsty, which is you deal more damage against low health enemies, which could be very good, depends on the percentage and stuff like that. But I'm very excited. They're adding 6 new traits. That is a ton. That is 9. That is literally tripling the amount of traits there was. They're going to go from 3 all the way to 9. So I'm very curious what the other ones are. The synergy one sounds awful. Like, some of these are probably going to be pretty bad considering they're adding so many. I'm kind of worried that they were just trying to cram some in there and they weren't really, thinking about balance and stuff like that. So there's definitely going to be a couple that I'm thinking aren't very good, but obviously that's just how it's going to be. So we're going to have to see if any of them are decent. And now I also want to talk about Cloud Rest, which is another big point in the Summerst Isles, is this giant new 12-player trial. And I want to say that, first of all, which is cool, I mean, it's stupid, but it's soloable, which is kind of a hard word to say, but basically it means that you can play it by yourself. If you're good enough, you can play the entire trial by yourself and try to run it alone, which I do not recommend. And if you're like me, you're going to be playing it with 12 other people, so stick to that. But now we finally know that there is going to be 4 bosses, and they said it's going to be extremely long. I mean, that is a very long trial. 4 bosses anyway is very long. And they talk about the mechanics, and always the DLC stuff is always very crazy, just like all the DLC dungeons and like the halls of fabrication were so crazy. So we really don't know what to expect, and more than likely, since it is DLC, it's probably going to be very hard. You also can select the scale of the boss, how hard he is to defeat, and how good of loot you're going to get on the final boss. So if you choose to fight the final boss on the hardest difficulty, then you will get better loot, but you're still going to get very good loot no matter what, and you're probably not going to want to fight the big dude the last time. Whoever the big dude is, we don't even know. Whoever the big dude is, you don't want to fight him on the max difficulty the first time, so you're probably going to want to wait a little bit and run it a couple times before you get to play it to that perfect difficulty. Now, a big thing that I'm so excited that they are adding in ESO is daily login rewards. I've been thinking about this for so long, about how bad I want daily login rewards, specifically experience, which I'm not sure that they're going to be adding, but basically they're going to be adding these new login rewards, and they're going to be consumables, currency, and they also said there's going to be crown crates, which are probably going to be very rare considering they're not trying to give away a bunch of free money and stuff. But this is huge because now every time you log in you get a little bonus. Now it's going to depend what kind of stuff you're getting. If you're just going to be getting these like stupid little potions, crown crate potions that no one wants, then kind of pointless. But it's cool if you really are going to get some good stuff, and I really hope they give you XP. Like it can be in the cycle, or maybe it's just you're gonna get XP. Just a little bit would be great because it makes it easier for players who don't have time to grind every day like me. Now, also on top of this new XP thing, they're going to be making it to where if you play a Battlegrounds PvP match, you will also get daily XP. Now, we don't know how much, but they said it's similar to the dungeons, which I doubt it's going to be nearly as much XP, but since one match is going to be 10 to 20 minutes long, you can probably get maybe a fourth to half the XP you would get from a dungeon, which is really big. So people like me who can't play very long every single day run a dungeon, and then they run a Battlegrounds PvP match, and maybe they leveled up 4 CP points in a day, and that is a really good day considering you can't do that in just a dungeon. So they're really making it more friendly to people who can't play it for hours and hours on end, and they're going to be encouraging people to log on every day, which is very smart for them, of course. Now, the final thing I want to talk about here is called the crown system gifting. Now, this is a crazy concept. This is essentially where you can gift anything from the crown system to one of your friends for absolutely free. Now, of course, you have to buy the crown item, but you can buy literally any item. If it's a house, a $100 house, or a merchant, or a $5 crown crate, you can literally buy whatever you want and send it to whoever you want. So if you have a very rich friend, you might want to get him on ESO right now and say, hey buddy, you know, we should play ESO for the next couple of months, level you up, and then boom, all of a sudden you have whatever you want from the crown store. So anyway, it's just a cool concept, and I'm really excited for gifting, which I hope I have like a bunch of really rich friends that get on there and help me out. But besides that, I'm not sure that it's going to be a huge deal. I just hope that maybe people send crown crates back and forth or something cool. But I'm really excited for login bonuses. And that's about it. There's not a bunch of news. Like I said, there is gameplay in the description below. I just didn't bother showing any. It's kind of pointless. It wouldn't be my gameplay. And like I said, I had to go to school, so I couldn't go to the event. Oh, wait, no. I wasn't invited, sorry. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like. My last Summerset video killed it, so that was very awesome. Let's try to get to 5 likes. Yes, I said it, 5. Woo! Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Pump Play signing off.